Beast, back with some more beastly content. Today we are going to be doing a Bold Endings God roll. So the Bold Endings is a legendary hand cannon that can be a pattern weapon obtainable in the Pale Heart of the Final Shape DLC. So as you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and just make ourselves a Bold Endings. I recently unlocked the pattern. I haven't made it yet. We're gonna make the Bold Endings. We're gonna get it leveled up. I'm gonna show you a PVE God roll, guys. This roll here will be the best roll you can get for PVE wise. At least one of the best. We'll cover a couple different perks you might want to swap around. Because there are a couple different perks depending on your build. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to put a different perk on my PvE build. I am going to be building two of these. I will be building a PvP one as well. However, I ran out of Glimmer, so we're only going to be doing PvE for this video. But as you can see here, here's how you can level up your weapon in a non-farmable way, but it will blow through your Glimmer, and this is how I blew my Glimmer. But we are going to be getting this weapon to level 20 so that I can show you the absolute best craftable God roll for this gun, as well as maybe a couple of perks you might want to use differently. But as you can see here, we're going to go into the Reshape tab and click the Bold Endings. I also have the Kept Confidence. It's a pretty nice gun. It's a bit old now though, but as you can see here, level 10 frame right off the bat. Get that level 10 frame installed. So now we're going to be going with either polygonal rifling is a good one, but the one we're going to do is actually the fluted barrel one. So we're going to go ahead and start with fluted barrel, though polygon rifling is also very good. Fluted barrel does give you more handling, and that is what I want there. That just means the weapon's going to be a little quicker. With a hand cannon, you're going to want your weapon to be quick. It's got to move as quick as possible. That's just part of it. So as you can see here, we selected that one. I will have the name on screen for a second just so you know there. On to the next one though. We're actually going to be using the headstone one here on this one. So, and the reason why we're going to be using headstone is because it's very good. But the other one that is also very good is going to be the rapid hit one. And rapid hit, precision hits temporarily increase stability and reload speed substantially. That's pretty good. Reload speed and stability, okay, you're going to hit more shots. But we're going to be using Headstone, Precision Final Blows. We'll be creating Stasis Crystals upon kills. So that is awesome. As you can see here, we are also going to be setting this up. So we could be using Collective Action. Throwing a Strand Tangle grants a longer initial period of increased damage and an improved stacking period of increased damage. Increased damage for throwing the Strand thing, guys. For people who play with Strand and people who are always throwing the Strand Tangles like me, that's a great thing, but we are going to be using Demolitionist because it's going to be increasing our grenade energy, and I like to whip around like a Strand build. So unfortunately, I chose to be a Spider-Man today, so we didn't get to have the Strand Tangle boost, but we are going to go ahead and set ourselves a shader there. That is pretty much the God roll set there. That one I didn't quite catch the name, but I will have it on screen when I go to edit this. But as you can see here, this is what we went with. Black and white looks really nice. I wanted to make it like the PvE one's going to be black and white, and then I'm going to make a PvP one, and it's going to get a nice red shader. We'll see what that's like when we get there. But for now, let's go ahead and test this bad baby out in some Overthrow. We're doing this for the Pathfinder objective quest I am doing right now. I'm working on the seasonal pass. I'm trying to complete every single challenge. Every single week. I have the second week's absolutely completed, and I'm working on the first week's because I just didn't feel any need to complete Pathfinder anywhere past 2, because after that the rewards get less, actually rewarding. But as you can see here, this gun absolutely eats up enemies here. As you can see there's one of the Frost Crystals, boom. And this is a knight here. We ate him almost to death, and then we finished him off with a nice little finisher. I have so many little finishers. I should go through and change them. I think I've used the same ones for a little too long now. But some of my finishers I just absolutely love. And it's randomized every single time. Finishers are great in this game. Once again, we're going to do a finisher here. Finish that guy off with a hand cannon. I like that one too. But as you can see here, that's 3 occult lights there wiped. Super duper easy. We are going to get to see a finisher here. Wait, no, actually, we just finished it off with a hand cannon. You don't even really have to aim down the sights with this thing. It shoots 3 bullets. It's a hand cannon, but it's like a pulse rifle hand cannon, if that makes any sense to you. There are other guns like this, but it is a very nice feeling. It's pew pew pew, pew pew pew, and you're just absolutely hammering the enemies. It's very nice. I do like the Stasis Crystals if you can get the headshots, but as you can see here, this is just a little bit of testing it out, not even aiming down sights. Let's see how well we can kill some enemies here. And as you can see, aiming down sights, when you're close up to enemies, you might actually just want to use it like at your waist as like a pulse rifle sort of hand cannon. That's kind of something you want to do with pulse rifle hand cannons. You do want to aim down sights still if you're at the proper distance, but when you get way too up close, it's just a bad idea to try and aim down sights because it actually can make you miss more. But as you can see there, you get to the perfect distance to where you can aim, and aiming down sights is a very important part of it. But as you can see here, absolutely annihilates occult lights. If it gets critical hits, it's pretty much almost a one-shot to the occult lights. Definitely a very good gun. And my hunter build is like a Strand Voidwalker, or Night Stalker, I mean, build. So it's very much fun. I have the Strand decoys, but then I have the Strand tangle, and I can whip around, but then I also have Shadow Shot, and I have Void Invisibility at like all times, so I'm always turning invisible. It's very much fun, and then I also play with the Strand Tangle a lot, so that's where I wish I used that other perk, but I will say the increase to the HP charges is very handy when you're working around on the Strand, which is one of the funnest parts about playing as a hunter with Strand. That's honestly the only thing I like about Strand. But as you can see, this gun eats through everything, even wizards. Here is a wizard. We are on the level 2 of the Overthrow encounter now already. This was a absolute blaze. We just cleared all these enemies so fast. The other people doing the Overthrow on this was matchmade one. Also, we're absolutely annihilating enemies. We were clearing through these in a matter of minutes. This was a very nice, super quick Overthrow clear. Definitely enjoyed it. There were some parts of death, but of course, this hand cannon is pretty good. I do believe I've shown most of the thing, but as you can see there, another just absolutely annihilation. Like, this gun is definitely no joke. This is definitely an A tier, I would say, when it comes to PvE. PvP, I've heard it can be good. I would like to try it out in PvP once I get it a GodRoll for PvP. I'm not going to try my PvE build in PvP. That's just not a good idea. You're going to get wiped out. But as you can see here, absolutely just eating through the occult light. Great PvE hand cannon. I'm not the biggest fan of hand cannons just because there's so many other guns where it's like, oh, but if I have a rifle, I can shoot a rifle. Whether it's an AR, and I haven't used my AR. I have an AR from a couple of years back, seasons-wise. It's really good, so I almost never want to use any other gun. But this hand cannon is really nice. I like the feel of it. This might actually become one of my primary weapons I decide to use through the game. It just might be it. And as you can see there's my Strand decoy doing the job, keeping me from getting damage there. Also, when I'm surrounded by enemies, I think that's one of my aspects. I take less damage, so I like to get up close and personal, and this gun really does handle well with the up close and personal build of a hunter. You can just do it by your waist, hip shot, and get some nice hits and kill the enemy. But if you aim down sights, you're going to be getting those critical hits more. You're going to be creating more or of those stasis crystals. It's just very nice to be playing with all these different elements all at once. That's kind of what the game's kind of geared towards now, is playing with everything at once and picking the best parts of everything and using what you want on it. And that's why I'm really enjoying the dramatic subclass system in general, and everything seems to kind of work towards that idea with the weapons they've been releasing, where they create stasis crystals or using the Strand will make it a powerful, do more damage. That is awesome. I do really want to try that perk out, but, you know, unfortunately, no matter what, I could have these Strand things be created while also increasing damage with the Strand thing. Because it doesn't really seem like it's increasing my actual Strand, like, tangle thing where I can, you know, rope swing my grapple. It's not really increasing it fast enough for me, it doesn't seem like, because every single time, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm skipping around and you're never getting to see the Strand swing I do, because I think that's just the movement part, because there are points of overthrow where there's actually no enemies around to kill. I didn't want to show you that. I wanted to show you how quickly it can wipe ads. As you can see here is the boss here, and we just wiped all of the ads for the most part in one single hit. It definitely does decent damage. That was 2,000 shots, 2,000 damage per shot, so that's like 6,000 damage per shot. But the easiest way to kill this boss, of course, is just to use the relic. It gives you, it's kind of just the thing about this boss. You're really not supposed to be using your weapons here to kill this boss, but it is a great GodRoll gun. Definitely a gun to be getting. I do recommend you try this gun out if you can. All you have to do is go to the Pale Heart, do Overthrow, do all the objectives there, do the stuff, you know. Go do the Ghost Quest, those are awesome, those give great rewards. You can even get Deep Sight Harmonizers, you can unlock the Deep Sight Harmonizer from that. You might even be able to use that to get yourself a bolt ending sooner. So, yeah, the bolt ending is definitely a decent hand cannon. Definitely recommend it. As you can see there, we just completed the Ghost Rank objective. That's another seasonal challenge objective. Rank 51 of the season pass. Been having an absolute blast with Destiny 2. This seems to be a pretty good year for Destiny 2. And I am very interested in seeing what Destiny 2 Frontiers is going to end up being. It does seem like they're teasing at us leaving the Sol system entirely and going to other systems, and I'm just very interested in seeing what Destiny would be like in another system and what sort of creatures we may see in these other systems. But I do believe I'm out. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and keep it beast mode.